Pretty powerful, yeah? Hello, friends. So in today's edition, we finally gonna release our Andúril upgraded version sword. And I know last time there's a lot of people like noticed that from the background right there, we got like this Andúril right there. Actually, it's not finished, but today we just finished everything, and now I think it's ready to release to you guys. And probably for the past few days, you guys has been already purchased from the sword buying guy store. And this is exactly the same version. Finally, I got the time to do one more time of those reviews because I think I just missed a lot of like important parts. Let's start from the outlook of this Andúril sword. So compared to our former models, I know there's a lot of like issues with it, and we can like fix it. Let's just break them down one by one from the fittings right here. Okay, so basically all the fittings are made of stainless steel. This is really a standard for Swordier's battle ready version sword. Even for a fancy sword like this, we use the stainless steel. But what's the difference? The fittings now, as you can see, I probably will notice that we kind of like added a little bit like a polished scale on the surface, so you guys can have it like a kind of like a classical or beautiful look on the fittings. And also for the scabbard, we still use those synthetic leathers to cover up on the wood core scabbard as usual. This is the belt right here. This is kind of like a passing along from the former design, but from the hilt right here, it's made of genuine leather, so to enhance the grip and also the durability. Now, one thing you don't have it from the market, especially for those fancy sword Andúril, is this one is full-tone pinned pommel. But what's most interesting part is inside. It's actually the blade. Don't just be fooled by the appearance and also those decorations. I think the most beautiful part is about the blade. First thing, you guys probably already noticed, this is actually a holy ground blade geometry, which is very close to the Lord of the Rings original replica from the movie. And also you will notice those runes and also the engravings is actually made by hand, not by laser etching. You will see it has kind of like those deep runes from the crossguard right here. And you will notice that the hollow ground. Due to the blade geometry, we have to consider using the secondary bevel sharpening services for this beautiful Andúril sword. So this is something I have to share with you. From my opinions, hollow ground blade geometry is actually not the best cutter on all those profile blades you will find on those European medieval longswords. But this one is hollow grounded. We do our best to do the sharpening. Sharpening is really difficult compared to all those non-secondary sharpening bevel services. For sure, we do our best to balance the cutting powers and also thrusting powers. Probably more for the thrusting powers. This is something I had to be super clear with you guys. And speaking of the specs of this beautiful Andúril longsword, first of all, it's heavy. The weight of this Andúril is already 1870 grams, which is kind of like feels light in your hand because the point of balance here, as you can see, the pommel things and the crossguard is really heavy, made of stainless steel. So the blade is profile is distal tapered so much, so you will have like only 2.5 centimeters from the crossguard right here, the point of balance, 2.5 centimeters. And also the blade is distal tapered, as I mentioned, from the base right here, 5.5 millimeters, all the way to the tip right here is around like a 2.5 millimeters. You know our drills. In our next step, we're gonna test the sharpness, the cutting power, the thrusting powers as well. All right, so let's take a look. Let's check the sharpness of this blade because, as I mentioned before, it's secondary bevel sharpening process.
to make sure it has like the cutting capability, we put extra hand sharpening on this blade to make sure you have like a good cutting experiences. But for hollow ground blade geometry, is more designed for thrusting. We will see how it's gonna work out. That was smooth. Let me try to use another edge. Well, that's really smooth. For the papers, I mean, at least it passed the sharpening test on the paper. But, well, this is the tatami mat. You guys use this a lot for backyard cutting practice. But let's see how it's gonna work out. That was smooth. I do the thrusting to cuttings to test the sharpness of the blade. It worked pretty good. Still, the upward cuttings, very smooth. I mean, for a hollow ground blade geometry, I would say this is pretty good because I tested a few hollow ground blade geometry. It didn't work as I expected, but this one, with the extra hand sharpening on it, it worked pretty well. How about the horizontal cuttings? Not very good. As you may notice that this blade, the flex like this, it's kind of like a, or would you call it, like a little bit flimsy. Make it really agile. So it might be a little bit difficult to do the horizontal cuttings. Let's give it one more shot. So, as you may notice that for the horizontal cuttings, the vibration of the blade, I got to admit, it kind of like affected the cuttings for the horizontal cuttings. So this is something like a hard truth, so I can share with you. So this I think this is compared to those blade, those diamond cross sections. This could be a disadvantage in the cutting, but thrusting is really smooth, as you may noticed. So today we got like some fresh bamboo. It's almost dried up, but still not. So we can check how robust this sword is, the durabilities, and of course for the secondary bevel sharpening, I have one thing in confidence, which is the blade durabilities and also the edge rotation. So let's check it out, how it's gonna work out on the bamboo. Ooh. Pretty powerful, yeah? Secondary bevel. Now take a look at the blade itself. I'm pretty sure there's no blade damage, and also there's no blade chipping due to the secondary bevel sharpening. I mean, this is one advantage compared to non-secondary bevel. It's like you can check the size of the bamboo, even though it's a fresh one, almost dry up. You can see the size of it. Very beautiful. Well, I kind of missed on the second one. Actually, this is kind of something I wanted to do. What if I miss the target and also we do a field cut like this, like cutting the joint? This is the worst scenario you can imagine when you cut the bamboo, but you check the blade, right? This is the hating part. Very beautiful. We don't see any blade chipping on this area because this is the center of percussion. And now, right after the upgradings, the blade hold it up really well. You don't hear any wobbling sound. Genuine leather right here, right? there's no wall breakdown. So this is one standard we wanted to achieve for the battle-ready blade. And of course, the reinforced tip, right? This is something I can check it by doing this, right? The blade biting into the wood. Now I'm doing this, right? You might see, oh, it might be a little bit flimsy, but you see when I do all the cuttings, the bamboos, the tatami mats, even when I bend it like this, it reflects back to straight, very straight. And now you checked the tip, right? It's no bendings, reinforced tip, very sharp. All right, so I think I've done enough tests of this beautiful Andúril replica, upgraded version. And we basically take all those feedbacks back before you send it to us. And now we are ready to release it. So probably for all you guys, you already see we have been first released it on the Sword Buying Guide store. You can purchase definitely from there. And also now you can purchase from our website as well. So basically you have two options, which is up to you guys. So basically you get a well-made scabbard wood core and a well-made battle-ready Andúril sword. Hologram village on claw, which is really close to the movies, right? So I think this is some part we are proud of. If you are interested, please go check it out. And until next time, my friends, stay tuned and stay sharp. Bye-bye.